Hey guys, welcome back to another GTA 6 video. My name is Saintsfan, and today we are continuing to talk about those leaked videos that came out, like a week and a half ago. Specifically though, today we're talking about the police. Because according to these leaked videos, the police in GTA 6 are going to be a lot different than the ones we have in GTA 5 and previous GTA games. So if you want to know more about the police in GTA 6, this is the video for you. Now, of course, disclaimer, I cannot show any of the leaked videos. It's out there on the internet. If you're good enough at Googling, you can find them. There's like 90, I think it's like almost an hour's worth of content you can watch. As far as police footage, though, there were only 2 of the videos that were specific to the police. There was the one that I think got leaked a lot. You probably have seen it, the diner scene where Lucia and Jason are robbing a diner and then the police come. And then there was also another police scene, I guess, showcasing the AI or testing the AI. And in this video, we're going to start with the undisputed facts. We're going to start with what is in the videos, and then we'll get into some speculation towards the end. So the big change at the top of the screen in the diner scene when they are robbing the diner, there is a bar that is counting down or growing smaller and smaller that simply states time until cops dispatched. And it looks like maybe you have like a minute and a half before the cops are dispatched in this particular scene. The one thing we don't know is if doing other actions will decrease this timer. Like if you start shooting up the joint, maybe that timer gets halved or something and the cops show up sooner. Also, watching the diner video, once the cops do get dispatched, kind of like real life, they don't just show up instantly. They don't just spawn right away. It takes about 20 to 30-ish seconds before the cops actually do arrive before being dispatched. And another big change compared to GTA 5 is that when the cops do show up, they don't just shoot on sight. They don't just shoot you straight away. One cop actually does say you were surrounded. So it almost seems like the AI is a little bit more realistic, especially if you are robbing a diner and there are hostages in there. The cops aren't just going to straight up shoot the place up because, of course, they could injure a hostage. Also, you don't get stars right away. The cops do show up and they do say that you are surrounded, but in the UI, you don't get stars. Lucia only gets stars after she straight up murders one of the hostages, and she only gets 2 stars for that. So I guess murdering a person isn't even that bad in GTA 6, which is pretty normal for a GTA game. Even after she got stars, though, in the clip, the cops still didn't shoot. So you had 2 stars and the cops weren't shooting. They didn't start shooting until Lucia ran out of the diner. So again, I'm thinking hostages might be a deterrent for the cops to just straight up shoot at you, which I think will lead to some very cool gameplay moments where you can take hostages and maybe get away easier. Now, maybe there's an asterisk here as far as the cops not shooting at Lucia or even Jason. It could be because this is an alpha, and it could be they're still testing it. You know, that sort of stuff could definitely change. Maybe they make the cops a little bit more aggressive. But even when Lucia and Jason are trying to get into the police car, because once they do leave the diner, they actually steal the police car, the cops still, they don't shoot that much. Now, about the police car, when Lucia and Jason do get in it, there is a prompt at the top left that says, any vehicle you are seen entering will be known to the law. So that's another thing that just makes this more realistic. Of course, the car you get in, of course, the car they see you get in, that's the one that's going to be known, which probably means maybe if you leave that car and then get in another car, you might be able to just drive past the cops and get away that way. Now, another one of the major changes that was in this particular clip, when the police do show up, there's a prompt that's sort of like always on the character. I don't know how it's going to work, when the game's finished, but it just says police. And if you hit, I think it was like the circle button, it brought up 3 different options. Now, 2 of them were grayed out and they didn't have anything. The other one was an option to surrender. So kind of like the system, I think, in Red Dead Redemption 2, but I am curious as to what the other 2 options Rockstar might put in. if there are 3 options regarding police, one is surrender. I'm thinking maybe the second option could be a bribe of some sort. Maybe you could just bribe your way out of it. But then what could the third option be? Not entirely sure. If anyone has any guesses or if anything they would love to see as that third option, let us know in the comments down below. So that wraps up sort of the first main video showing the whole process of getting stars and maybe even potentially getting away. It does seem like this is going to be a big change coming to GTA 6, at least compared to previous GTA games. Of course, we all know GTA 5, the cops are very stupid. I know in single player they're a little bit different than in online, but in online they show up, you do nothing, they just shoot you, you just walk past them, they shoot you. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. GTA 6, it's going to be a lot more realistic. Now, the other clip didn't really show much, but there were a couple of things. The biggest thing seems like 5 stars is going to be the max again. Now, maybe that's another thing that this is specific to the alpha. Maybe they do bump it up to 6 when they get more of this stuff done. But at least so far, it's only 5 stars. So that's maybe a little disappointing. Also, if you shoot a cop, same as GTA 5, it's an instant 3-star wanted level. And this clip also did show the cops, I guess, behaving a little bit more realistic. Of course, they're going to have enhanced AI. It's going to be better than GTA 5. They try to hide a little bit more, you know, behind the police vehicles when they're in a shootout. Again, more realistic behavior by the cops, which is just great to see. Also, in this clip, Lucia did end up getting 5 stars. And on the mini-map, there were like 10, 11, 12 vehicles that did show up almost instantly once she got 5 stars. So maybe they're going to make 5 stars actually difficult to escape. That would be kind of cool. And as far as like who showed up, there were a couple of SWAT members with like full-on SWAT gear, assault rifles. There was a couple of police vans. So the normal stuff, I guess, we've seen so far in GTA 5. So that was everything that was in the videos. That's all the prompts, the facts, all the little things Rockstar are working on. But some speculation I want to throw out there. There's a couple of things I would love Rockstar to do. Number one, regarding that police response timer, I hope that it's a pretty complex system where if you're close to a police station, that response is quicker than if you're, you know, in the middle of like the swamp, the response is going to be a lot slower. I hope that's something that happens in GTA 6 if they are going to make it a lot more realistic. I also hope that the type of crime maybe impacts that as well. Like if it's a simple Grand Theft Auto, you're just stealing a car, like the cops maybe don't care that much, so they take a lot longer. Versus actually like, you know, robbing a store or like straight up murdering people, the cops show up a lot quicker. I hope that's something that also is taken into account in this game. And now I know this is something that's, I don't think ever been in a GTA game, but I maybe hope that the police are a lot smarter when it comes to losing the cops. I believe it was in one of the, I think it was Mafia 2, where if you committed a crime in an area and then you lost the cops, like, they would still remember what you looked like and like what cars, your car you were driving and what clothes you were in. I think that would be a cool addition to the game. It's not very realistic how we have it now, where the second you lose a cop, you can walk right past them and then they just don't even care. It would be kind of neat if you had to actually leave the area or change clothes or again, change vehicle, so the cops don't know you're the same guy, you know, that was just committing all those crimes. Maybe the best way to have this sort of done is just a realistic mode setting. So people who want the normal GTA experience, you could turn it off. But if you did want the realistic aspects, they're there. So that's going to do it for this GTA 6 video. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about these pretty big changes that look to be coming to the cops in GTA 6. Do you like the more realistic approach, or do you think that, you know, that it might not be the right move for GTA? As always, I'll just, you know, end this video by saying everything I've talked about was in the alpha state. This game probably still has at least a year and a half, 2 years more of development time. Things can always change, but because of this massive leak, we got so much info, and it's hard not to get excited about everything we've seen. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA 6 content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.